I might as well start a little bit first and kind of start, and other people will join. What we're going to do today is talk about meditation and tools for meditation, and how it kind of works with your mediumship and healing and different aspects of what you're going to do in your spiritual work. I want to kind of say the first thing, say I'm not what big proponent. Some of the books I've got, some of the stuff I've learned, a lot of people are a big proponent of protection, doing all this protection, throwing sea salt and doing some kind of smudging and doing all this stuff as you venture into the spirit world. I kind of just tell my guides highest and best and nothing else. That's why I work with my guides, highest and best, nothing else. I do that constantly when I start my vibration, highest and best, nothing else. So that when I venture into the spirit world, I'm only attracting my highest and best. You have to discern your spirits that are going to appear, because if your spirits appear, not every one that's supposed to be part of your band should be there. They should weigh themselves out. It's like walking into a bar. Not everybody in the bar is really supposed to be that you're supposed to take in your car and take them home. But there are a lot of people there that are really good people. There's some that probably not as kosher as they should be. And I explain to people, it's the question of us discerning them. They should bring through good information. If they're scaring you, or they're doing things in your vibration, or there's something going on, say, no, you don't belong here. And your other guides will usher them away. Your other guides, your band of guides will push them away. It's when you say, oh, they're perfect for me. They're just wonderful for me. And you keep them. Then they become part. So you discern them. You discern that spirit as moving in your vibration. You don't allow them to set time with you. You don't allow them to just show up anytime they want. That doesn't fit the vibration, especially when you're allowing them to set up every single time. Like you're driving a car, they show up. You're doing this, they show up. They're trying to work through you just when you haven't even asked them to be there. You set the time. That's why meditation, you set a time for meditation. You set that vibration with meditation, and you say, no, I'm going to meditate today at this given moment, at this given vibration, at this given situation in my, at this given vibration. Tell them, no, 3:00 today, I'm meditating. And then you keep that vibration. You tell them when you're going to speak to them. They don't just show up. That way you start having control over how they're working with you. If you just let how we go haphazardly through your vibration, you never quite get control of the vibration. You never quite get control. So you want to have control. You want to have that control of where you're at, that control of the vibration. Meditations when you're starting should last yourself as long as you are comfortable sitting in the chair or doing what you're doing for your meditation. It should last as long as you feel comfortable with that situation. Because if you aren't comfortable with it, you aren't comfortable for that vibration, then all of a sudden you're just going to sit there and spin in space. You're just going to sit and spin. You're just going to sit and say, I'm not getting anything with this. I'm not getting anything with my mediumship. I'm not getting anything with my vibration. It's because you have forced yourself to be there. Forced. If you can sit for 5 minutes and be quiet for 5 minutes, then sit for 5 minutes. If you can be quiet for 20 minutes and sit whatever distance, whatever time you feel comfortable with that vibration. One of the books that I have it's on spiritualism and mediumship by Frances Sire, and she was a teacher in the National Spiritualist Organization, and her vibration with that situation was very simple. Was very simple with the situation is she allowed She teaches that situation, that connection of mediumship, working with spirit, working with meditation, working with spiritualism, working with the different phases of this vibration. And when I do meditations, when I do connection to meditations, I just get myself, very quiet, whether it's a walking meditation, whether I'm just walking the dog or just walking the dog around the camp. I'm just kind of in my little meditative spot where I have my space where I meditate, my comfort zone, my vibration. I have all my things in that space that connect me to that higher sense of consciousness. I think I've talked about before is when you have things in your vibration, you have stones, you have connections to stones, or like you have a tablecloth on a little table in your meditative space. Everything in that space will start to take on the energy of your meditative space, everything in that vibration. So what you're doing is you're not moving things. You're not changing it around all the time. Kind of leave it. Got to tell you a little story when we were in New Orleans, and Marie said, "Louis, I'm going to get a reading. I want one." And we're right across from the cemetery. We walked in this lady's office, and there were probably cockroaches walking around everything in that office. They're about the size of small alligators. And I looked at the woman, I said, "Couldn't you just dust this place a little bit? Just dust it, maybe just clean it just a tad?" Ah, she said, "Those are spirit. They are energy." Now, there's a limit to what you leave in the space, allows you to accumulate in that space. You can dust it, you can clean it, you can do little things to it, but moving situations around and moving the vibration around, you have to allow yourself to find where you personally want to be, you, in your space in your home. Do you want to meditate in one of the rooms? Do you want to meditate in the living room? Where do you personally feel more comfortable meditating? That's where you should meditate. Not where I'm telling you, "Oh my God, you should meditate in that left corner. You should meditate over here." Meditate where you feel most comfortable. Most comfortable. I always tell people, if you're meditating for money, prosperity, growth, meditating, money, prosperity, growth, far back left corner of your house is your meditative space. It's where your prosperity goes. So we'll be over that place of your home and then meditate on prosperity. Prosperity within your life, prosperity within the vibration. You're looking for prosperity, then go to your prosperity corner of the house. If you just don't want to be sleeping there. I have a lot of people say, "Louis, I just meditate when I sleep. I go to bed and I lay down and I meditate." Well, really, when you're meditating, when you're sleeping, it means that you're going to fall asleep. You're in the place where you sleep. You're not in the place where you meditate. You're in the place where you sleep. Very good possibility you're going to fall asleep. You're going to go to sleep, and that's why you don't remember your meditation. You don't remember that connection to the spirit world. There are different levels of vibration of spirit. There's different levels of situation of moving from the earth plane into the spirit realm, into the realm of spirit. Your spirit will meet you at the door, and usually your gatekeeper will meet you at that first area, that first waiting room. Your gatekeeper, the vibration that allows, that is your protective guide. When I go in meditation, it is my joy guide who meets me on the path, brings me flowers, brings me something to start the meditation. Then I know that I am at the point that I'm getting ready to leave and go into the meditation. It's when that little girl shows up. She shows up in meditation. I'm ready to make my journey somewhere in the spirit world. So I'm always looking for what's going on the first, let's say, first minute or so of the meditation. When you close your eyes, you start breathing. And I've taught you guys before, breathing is breathing in, holding it for 7 or 8, breathing out slowly out into the, expand your lungs, breathe in. I tell people to breathe through their third eye, allow it to rush down into your body, and then breathe out. But it's how you feel more comfortable breathing, how you feel more comfortable with your breath. But you should do it at least 7 to 8 times. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, breathe in, hold it, breathe out, breathe in. Get a rhythm going with your breath. Get a rhythm going, and that starts to take you deeper in the vibration. You first have to go in to get out. Have to go in to get out. So you have to calm this vibration here, this body. You're just not flying off into the spirit world. You got to calm this vibration. That's why meditation helps with illnesses. It helps with different things that are going on with you, because you're going inward to heal, to work, to connect, and then you go out. So start your breath exercises. There's many places on the internet that they show breath exercises, yoga, different things on the internet. You can learn what works for you. You can look at some of them and go, that doesn't work. I'm a very big proponent. I explain to people, I'm a big proponent of, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to say, why don't we just do this? And then you figure out if that works for you. If you don't, you just pick what fits you, what fits the vibration for you, and the rest of it, throw it away. Move on to something else. With meditation, it's the list I have, because when you're born, what direction you're supposed to face. I think most of you that are here have actually seen that, actually have put that in motion, have actually seen that list. If not, you can email me and I will send it to you. I will send that thing to you to tell you exactly where to face in your meditative spot of where to face. The ones here today, you email me, I will send you a recording of one of Lucern's meditations, kind of help you on your journey with meditation. Because the question is when you find, because I have a different way that I do it. I have my joy guide who meets me on the path. I have a gatekeeper, a physician who will guide me or put me in the vibration when out there. That's when I'm in meditation. I do take another meditation when I do trance mediumship, because when I leave my body, Lucerne takes over, he speaks, I go where spirit takes me. And I sit in with these groups of people or vibrations of that. So it's how you are perceiving. It's what you believe you will see. If you don't believe that there are different guides on the spirit side of life, you might not see too many guides. If you don't believe in some kind of situation, you probably won't see that. You probably won't see that vibration. You won't see that. You won't see that vibration. You won't see that connection. All you will see is what you believe. I explain that to people. People, no, I should see whatever I want. No, you see what you believe you see. That's from all your upbringing. That's from all the connections in your life, from Catholic upbringing, Presbyterian, Methodist, Baptist, whatever it is, it's within you. It's what you start to believe that you can see. Don't get discouraged if at first you don't see, I don't see anything. You see something. Something starts to happen when you first start your meditation. You might not get visions of other worlds and spirit and all this other stuff, but you will start the movement. Sometimes some of us have to get in the car and have to fumble around on the floors to get the keys to start the car. Some of us, the car is already started before we get there. Others kind of know where to go. They're just setting the GPS. It's according to where we decide we need to be. That's the question. And the one thing with mediumship is the meditation is to allow you to find your comfort zone, your comfort vibration within your being, your comfort zone. This works a lot with health, balance. If you're ill, you have something going on with you, you have something going on in your vibration, go into these meditations, ask your guides, ask your vibration, ask them for what you need to do, because sometimes we have to go through something because it's some kind of karma or some kind of life lesson or some kind of situation that was placed in our vibration at this time for us to go through. No matter how much we ask spirit, they're not going to fix that, but they will fix the journey through that. They might not fix the evidence, they might not fix the vibration, but they will fix the journey through that. So don't get discouraged saying, oh my God, Lou, they should heal me. I should be 100% healed. It should be done. Sometimes we have little things that we have to go through before we get to the other door. We have to rummage through the room first before we get to the other door. So the question is don't get discouraged with your guides. I explained to, I had a lady tell me one time, that's being sacrilegious, Lou. Shouldn't yell at your guides. My guides know that I yell at them. I feel like I made this journey here. Every one of you here are on some kind of missionary trail. Some of us are on a really good missionary bus. It's air conditioned. We got seating. We're good. We got plenty of leg room. We're heading into the jungle. We're going to go ahead and help people. Then some of us are on the back of a wagon, duct tape. We got duct tape. We've lost our luggage. We're just holding on for dear life. But most of us are just kind of skipping up down the path. But it's where you're at. And meditation, that's where it is. It's where I can teach you meditation. I can teach you quietness. I can teach you the vibration. When I did meditation the other day, my wife's going to get up and do meditation at church. And she goes, I want to do what you do. No, I just do meditation. It just comes from the ethers. I just don't plan it. I don't write it. I don't put it down on paper. It's just there. But I've taught myself to work with the guides, allow the guides to work through me when I do the meditation, allow them to work through me. I have my faith that they know what they're doing out of all the years of working with them. And through meditation, you get that firsthand vibration with them. You kind of really understand how they work with you, and you become more comfortable with them. And you lose the fear that they might do something. They might cut your silver cord. They might drag you to the other side. They might lose you somewhere. They might do something to you. I love that when people say, oh my God, they're going to do this. Oh, really? I've been doing this over 60 years. They haven't messed with me yet. I don't allow them to mess with me. I don't allow them to do that. I don't give them control. When you do mediumship with this and you meditate and you get quiet, you talk to your guides, and the guide comes through and the guide's all crippled. They're all crippled. And you stand there and you give a reading and your whole arm goes crippled and you're like having a heart attack and you're holding your heart. Those are just signs to allow you to know how they left and what was going on with them in their life. Not for you to take on the characteristics. It's not there. It's not for you to take it on and bring it into your being. That's not what it's for. It's for you to get your attention, to get your vibration, get your attention of how you do it. Same thing with meditation. I could do meditation right next to you, get some really awesome stuff, and you do your meditation, you get anything. But I got all kinds of stuff. It was really talking to me. But the question is I don't have the fear of the spirit world. I don't have that fear of it. I'm not scared of that vibration because I've assembled my guides. And when you do this, it's the guides, it's the gatekeeper, the physician, the alchemist, the three guides, the three major guides that follow you. Then the other guides will pop up and move around the vibration. You have family members in your life. Some of them I wouldn't let in my house, but God bless you. If you have family members that you're scared of, they don't need to be anywhere around your spirit band, especially when you're doing meditation. If you have an uncle that's an alcoholic, that's a drunk, then he committed suicide, and he's somewhere off in the ethers in the spirit world, and he always attracted negativity in his life. Why do you want him here? Why is he here? Why is he in your vibration? Because once you attracted him, you attract the people that were associated with him because they think you want them. You only attract your highest and best, especially when you're doing this work. Highest and best for you. For you. You could have been raised different than me. You could have had different vibrations go on in your life. You're gonna bring in people in your life that I might drive by and go, what is going on over there? My mother used to say in some people's lives, nothing to see there. Just move along. Just move along. Nothing to see here. Sometimes people, if they knew exactly what was following them, what was holding on to their vibration, following them down the path, they'd go, oh my God, Lou, get rid of that. I don't want that. Because they attracted it. They attracted the vibration. You lose somebody in your life. but you never really quite cared for the person or the people they hung around with, but they were family. I should care about them. Well, mm, allow somebody else to care for them, especially if their energy is not as clear and as clean cut when you're doing this work as you would like it to be. Clear that energy, clear that vibration. Because meditation is to take you to the higher sense of consciousness, to introduce you to the spirit realm, to introduce you to the energies of the spirit realm. Whether you go to a place where there's teaching going on, whether you're walking with a guide, whether you're traveling some kind of other dimension, it doesn't matter. Your guides will allow you to go to that vibration. So you have to allow yourself to say, okay, this is what I want. And set a program with your guides. It's not something you need to have massively down on a piece of paper and spend days writing it and go, I'm going to write this all down, Lou. I'm going to get it all down. I'm going to get this all in the vibration. This is what I'm going to do. No, no, you don't do that. It's not what you do. It's not what you propel in motion. What you do is mentally put in your thought pattern. What do you expect here? What are you looking to see at this point of your vibration? What do you want in your meditation? That's the first thing. What do you want? You want health? You want to connect to your guides? You want to talk to loved ones that are past the spirit side of life. What are you really looking for? That should be your first priority before you start your meditation. If you just go, oh, Jesus, Spirit, just take me wherever you want me to go, then the road might be in one of those little scary roller coasters they've got at some of these fairs. Might be a little bit of a road for you if you try to do that. Set the priorities of what you're looking for. You might need health right now. You might need to speak to somebody that passed the spirit. You might need to talk to one of your guides. It's what that need is at this moment in your life. That need might not be here a year from now. You might be perfectly healthy. You don't need to talk about your health. You don't need to go to your health vibration, but now you need to focus your intent, your meditation in that direction. Put on meditational music that fits the vibration, fits the connection to you. Put meditative music on. When I had things going on, I have music here on they're on old 8 tracks, and they're actually from an Indian doctor that was from India, and he used to play this music, all these different instruments for stomach, for spleen, for lungs, for different things in a person's vibration. And then what happened is I would play that and I would listen to it. And I would focus the energy from that meditation into the area that was bothering me. So a lot of different music, a lot of different situations can affect the different chakras. Crown, third eye, throat, they all turn, they all revolve at a different vibration, a different situation, every single one of them. They all revolve. That's why when you have crystal bowl concerts, the bowls have different notes. They all vibrate at a certain note. They all vibrate at a certain vibration. So if you're having trouble in a certain area of your being, play the music that has those notes for that part of your being. Because when I do the tuning forks, I tune the vibration, I adjust your chakras, do what I need to do. I don't use a G sharp on a B. I don't use it on your C. I use it to ground you. I don't use it somewhere else. I use the right note for the right chakra. Same thing with you using the right meditation for the right situation. So meditate, be quiet, connect to your higher sense of consciousness, but allow yourself to be trusting of the situation. Trusting. Are you trusting of where you are right now? Do you, when you're in meditation, or do you throw salt and you do some kind of prayers? You dance around your chair, and what? No. What do? Because the space will take on whatever the energy that you placed into it. When you come back the next day, that energy will still be there. You'll just keep reinforce that energy till it becomes quite strong. When you do the meditation, it's the pattern. The pattern That's why when you do mantras, and you keep saying a phrase. I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am healthy. You're doing these mantras within your vibration. The mantras set an energy vibration within you, allows you to move in a direction. So maybe mantras work for you. Maybe doing some kind of mantra will work for you. But it's what works for the vibration for your energy field. When I allow Lucerne to come through, that changes my personal energy, changes the energy that's associated with my being. But then it allows me to leave, allows me to visit with other individuals because I get to go sit and learn. Either I'm sitting in some hall where somebody is up on the platform teaching, I'm walking with some guide or some protector from the group, I'm sitting somewhere where I'm quite protected because of other individuals around me, but I'm never left alone on the spirit side of life. I'm never left all to fend by myself. I'm not traveling alone. I have these other people traveling with me. And if I don't have all the guides, I also have family members. As I said, make sure the family member that's there with you is trustworthy enough that if something happens, they protect you. They protect you of what's going on. If your step, if your mother-in-law if your mother-in-law doesn't like you and wish you were gone when she was here on this earth plane, you don't want her protecting you on the other side. It doesn't work. You don't want her to be your chief protector from the situation because she didn't really care too much for your being when you were here. That's the same thing when you're looking at these guides. They're there to protect you, to guide you, to lead you, to help you and encourage you. That's what they're there for. Not to disrupt, not to disarray, just to help and encourage your being. That's what they're there for. They're there to move you along the path, the journey. That's what they're there for. To get you as high as you physically and spiritually would like to be. You might see realms in the spirit world that you would never see unless you allow yourself to venture in that motion. There are without number the realms and the different dimensions in the spirit world. That is the classes, the institutions, the places of higher learning, Akashic records, the libraries, the different things that are going on in the spirit world. It's where you direct yourself. Most of the time, we are invited from this earth plane to sit in learning classes. And usually, if we get into a deep meditation, we'll be sitting in a large auditorium or a large place where there are other people there. There are other people seated around you. You're allowed to attend the class, attend the vibration. Many years ago, many years ago, when I had a meditation, I sat in a large class. I was in meditation, and Christopher Thames was on the platform speaking. And I was sitting there listening to Christopher. And then I was called up on the platform to speak also from that dimension. But when I got back here, I didn't know who Christopher was until eventually, a while later, Christopher appeared. And we connected here on the earth plane, but I'd already met him years and years, almost 10 years before we even met in person. I had already met Christopher on the other side. Sometimes when meditations, we're going to meet people, have some kind of interaction with somebody's energy that will meet us somewhere down the path on this earth plane from one of our meditations. We go, ooh, I've seen you before. I've had a connection to you before. I've had this vibration with you before because we have already met them somewhere on the path. And then they eventually, the timing is right and they appear in our lives on this earth plane. So a lot of learning, a lot of connection to higher senses of consciousness allows you to kind of gear the path, drive the path. But it's that fear. When I teach it, fear of, oh my God, look, I'm not going to be able to heal somebody. Well, you have fear. Oh, I won't get a name. Oh, I won't help them. Oh, Jesus, they're not going to. Fear. Oh, they're going to cut my silver cord. I will never get back. I'll probably die on the other side if I meditate. I'm going to. Fear. We have to. Sure, at the beginning when I first did this as a kid, My mother told me all kinds of stuff. Oh, but I didn't quite get that connection of protection in my life. That's not like we've got to protect ourselves. We protect, we protect, protect. I don't see that. You're going to repel in your life what you feel is best for you. That's why you ask for your highest and best. When you enter into the spirit world, that is the group that will encircle you. They are the ones that will protect you. The only ones that get to enter your vibration are the ones that you tell your guides they're okay, they're good people, let them in. But only because you have told your guides, let them in. Not because your guides just allow people to haphazardly go through your vibration while you're out of body. When you hear water and bells, it means you're getting ready to leave your body. You're going to have an out of body experience. Don't fight it. They'll bring you back. But usually it's a lot with rushing water. You'll hear the sound of rushing or rushing water in your vibration. You're getting ready to leave your body. You're getting ready to go. You're ready to go. Because most people that come back in this earth plane from a near-death experience, they come up through water. They come up through water. You're going to hear rushing water as you make that venture out of your body to have an out-of-body experience. Do it. Don't be scared of it because your guys will come back and take you on another journey for a while. Allow them to take you on the journey. Allow them to take you out of body. All of you have that God-given gift within your being to attend wherever you need or whatever's for your highest and best on the other side. We have that. It's within our being. We just have to let it out. Let out the vibration. Lucerno's always talked about meditation, how it connects to the vibration. Sometime in this talk today, I'm going to let Lucerne talk through me for a little bit, allow him to explain what he feels about the situation. From the spirit world, from his view from the spirit world. Allow him to speak and understand, you'll hear him speaking through me. But the question here is find your quiet space. Enter your base meditative state, your base. Enter that space, that place, but no trouble, no stress. Don't kind of get there all upset. Oh, you've had a big fight with your kids. All they've been yelling and screaming in the house, and all of a sudden you're very upset and you're going to go sit and meditate. Same thing if you get a bad idea from a doctor. You say, "Oh, Lewis, test didn't turn out well. There was just something that." Don't go meditate right then, because the energy is already in that vibration of you heard that doctor tell you this is not. Give it a moment. Take a breath. Let it rest. Let it be. Then move into the meditation. Don't just go in meditation when you're at your worst state. It's your worst vibration. Don't go in your worst into meditation in that state. Allow your state to come back to balance. Things in our lives knock us off course. They knock us off balance. Don't go into meditation when you're off balance. Probably most of us, we think, some of us that are in this work and crazy, we think we're most of us probably off balance a little bit. So probably not going to get completely to balance in our lives, but we'll do our best. But the question is, you're too far out balance. Don't have a fight with somebody, had a bad day at work, extremely terrible day at work. Don't go strictly into meditation right away. Take your moment, take your breath, calm your vibration, and then go into meditation. When I've talked about the space that you enter yourself into, let's say you have your own chair, you have your own space, you meditate. So yesterday you meditate in that space. You brought beautiful energy into that space. You had a beautiful meditation. Then next day, kids are yelling. Oh, hell's breaking loose in your home. It's not working. It's just not clicking for you. But now you have all this energy that's like, oh, it's awful today, though. And you go sit in that space. What energy did you take to the space? You took that energy, that vibrational energy that you had around you at that moment, you placed it in that space. Now that becomes part of your space now, because part of it, people want to know why we have to smudge and clear things, because we grab hold of it in a state of mind that throws it off balance. Or somebody's had it before us, but their state of mind was not good. And now we have to clear the energy, clear the vibration, so that energy no longer resides within that object or that space. we're clearing the energy, we're clearing the vibration. And I used to tell people, just make a loud noise. Some of us can't take smudge, and we can't smudge the whole space and throw sea salt all over the place. Just make a loud noise in the space, a very loud noise in the space. It will dissipate the energy within that space. It will just dissipate it. It will just dissipate the vibration. Trust yourself. Always trust that vibration. Trust that you have the right connection. If you feel like, Lewis, I'm not making good connection, then stop. Then stop. Just stop on the middle. Just stop. Stop and sit. Do nothing. At that, do nothing. Allow yourself to redirect the course. Redirect it. Because if you're not getting anything, or some stuff in your appearing in your vibration through your meditative state that's worrying you, it doesn't quite fit the vibration. That means that somebody is trying to be part of the vibration that's not supposed to be there. Meditation should be pleasant, should be comfortable. It should be rewarding. Not, ugh. It shouldn't get you all out of balance. It should get you all out of balance. It should be that connection to the spirit world. When I had teachers here in Casadega through Marie Lilla, Eloise Page, all these awesome teachers that were out here, I learned through them. I learned from them. I learned how to do meditation. But almost every teacher out here had a different way of doing it. Eloise Page had a different way of doing it than Mr. Hall, Wilbur Hall. Other people had different ways of doing the meditation. Same thing as me. I can do a meditation, but somebody else could get on and go, well, I got a different meditation to do. I've got something better to do. So then you might say, oh, I like that one. That's a really awesome meditation. I like that. Then you're going to be directed towards that meditation. Don't feel guilty if you don't listen to somebody's meditation. Go on the YouTube, go on the internet, find some meditations, listen to them, see if they fit you. Some of us need guidance. We need a guided meditation because we are not to be let out alone. We need somebody to guide us to where we need to be. We kind of lose ourselves in the first part of the cycle. We lose ourselves in the journey. Guiding ourselves to where we need to be works for us, works. So if you need a guided meditation, find one that works for you. That's not going to put you to sleep. I have a few guided meditations here. I don't like the person's voice. Somebody gave them to me. I don't like the person's voice. I don't like it. So it bothers me. The voice just bothers me. I don't know why. It just bothers me. So I won't listen to those. They bother me. I can't get deep into the meditation if the energy is bothering me, if the sound or something is bothering me. Same thing when I do mediumship work. If I have a phone reading and I'm doing mediumship work and you get a lot of racket on the other side of your phone, it throws my vibration off because I've got this other racket going on in the phone. So it throws me off. Same thing with meditation. It's what you have going on around you doesn't make you feel comfortable leaving or getting into that state. But trust yourself. You have this connection. All of us do. I trust Lucerne implicitly of what I need to do. He'll speak to me when I allow him to come in. He'll speak to me from the spirit world, and he gives me information that I didn't have before. I didn't have it, but he allows me to learn, to encourage me, to bring up things from our past life. Maybe in a past life you were a meditating monk. Maybe you were just you were in there. But the guides will bring that out. Will bring that out of your vibration from a past life, an incarnation, a place where you were in the spirit world. Somewhere they will bring that out in you and you'll go, don't know why this happened. Something just clicked and just started working because it was part of you anyway. It's just guides reorganizing and resetting and bringing it out of your vibration. That's what happens. Spirit allows you to work with them and they try to take you as high as they can, as high as they possibly can, that you will allow them to do. When I started with Lucerne and started meditating with Lucerne, there's this whole connection of I had to trust Lucerne. I had to trust him to allow him to take over as a trance medium. I had to have that vibration. I had to allow him to take over. So I'd have that trust. I had to get rid of the fear that he was going to allow somebody else in and they wouldn't give me back my body. I was told that in one of my class I took out here. Oh, don't let those spirits in your body. Ooh, they won't leave. You'll be off in the spirit world and somebody will take over your body. Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not going to allow that to happen, as my vibration is with my guides. Guides I have allowed here. But I don't allow anybody in the spirit world just to jump in. Oh no. If you come to an event with Lucerne with me, you'll get Lucerne or you'll get Tobias. You might get another individual with the vibration, but you will not get many. Not everybody in that group is going to come rushing through my being and speaking through me, because I have a control situation of about 3 people. That's it. That's as many as I'm allowed to speak through me. And that's the ones I feel most comfortable with. I might not feel comfortable with somebody in the group. They're wonderful people. They're just not to work through me. And that's why you trust the person that's working through you. When you're getting off in the spirit world and you're walking the path, the first person you meet, the vibration you meet, sometimes you'll get in meditation, you'll see an animal, you'll see something. That could be your animal totem. That could be a totem. That could be showing yourself a totem, a spiritual sign. Animals have spiritual meanings. Stones have spiritual meanings. They vibrate at a certain rate, they have spiritual meaning. So by looking up what the animal totem is and what it is or how it propels you, you'll go, oh my God, that's perfect for me. But Spirit showed it to you through a meditation, through a connection through meditation. So allow yourself to accept the energy with that, because you're going to set this course. See, people want a written course on meditation. Oh, give me a course. I'll read it. Courses. Well, the courses are never the same for every individual. So we'd have to write a book for every single individual on how to do it, because it's not the same course. It's not the same journey. It's not the same course, because we don't travel the same vibration or same course to get ourselves out of the body into the spirit world and where we need to be. It's how we read the percent. I had a long discussion the other day at a large conference on biblical history. I did it here in Florida, biblical history. And we had a long discussion of what the Bible means. The question is a guidebook. It is a guidebook for you. I can read the Bible. You can read the same Bible, still get something different out of what I just read. You won't see it the way I see it. You'll see it the way you see it. Same thing with meditation, mediumship, other things you do. You see it the way you see it. I might not see it the way I see it. I could write you all the information, all the instructions, all the world, but you might say, well, that's not the way I'm going to drive. It's not how I'm going to make it. So allow yourself to follow your own course. Don't listen to people that tell you, oh my God, I am the way. I am the way. This is the only way to do it. You just got to come by the way of Lewis Gates. No, by your own way. I'm going to, here in a few minutes, I'm going to let Lucerne come through and speak for a little bit, but he wants to speak about something. So I'm going to let him to speak a little bit today. So I'm going to let him just come through me. So my voice will change. It will change a little bit. So, but he'll talk. But I just want you to understand that allowing this to happen, that I'm going to allow Lucerne to overshadow me, to talk through me. Now when I'm in a full trance, when I just leave, and he's just there. But I want you to understand that I have trusted Lucerne over 20 some years, well over a long period of time, for that he has got my back. So I trust him to do what he says he's going to do. I don't allow the vibration. And I've had people in my classes, oh, Lewis, I've got a healing guide, but that healing guide isn't working with, blah, 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 blah. Then you need to chase the healing guide away. Same thing, a mediumship guide, relatives that are half crazy. All of us should have t-shirts that said, we've done full crazy. Don't give it to us this week. Well, a friend of mine said the other day, it's not our circus, not our monkey, but don't be on a first name basis with the clowns. Can't do that on the spirit side of life. We can't do that. Can't be on the first name basis with people, because there are people over there not as high caliber as they should be, but they love to work through you because they are at that position in their life. Allow who is supposed to work through your vibration. The servant should come here in a minute and my voice will change. But the question is allow the vibration of spirit to connect to your auric field. I want you to understand in your vibration of spirit that we wait on the other side. We wait for your vibration every day. We don't connect to your higher sense of consciousness because we allow you to continue in that journey. Your consciousness arrives here long before you arrive. We can feel your energy from the spirit world when you do this meditative state you do here. It attracts you to different venues in the spirit world, whether it's your hospitalization or situations and things in your life, but it directs you to that visualization in the spirit world. If you're looking for mediumship, you're going to go in that direction, in that hallway, that vibration, that connection of doors throughout the spirit world that will take you to where you need to learn. Same thing with healing in your vibration. It takes you to the healing guides, the master teachers, the guardians, the people of medical records in the spirit world. Allows you to venture there where the information is. Why in the spirit world would we take you somewhere that does not benefit your vibration? Where we take you is where you deem you need to be, where you explain to us that you need to have that connection to spirit. If it's to speak to a trance guide like me, then I will direct you to that venue or that doorway in the spirit world. But it's that doorway that throws so many people off balance because they want other things, but they need one thing, but they need other. But they venture to where this vibration is, not actually hitting the right door because they keep moving past it, thinking of something else. If you asked us in the spirit world, then do your concentration in your life before you start your meditation. Concentrate on what you would like to see from us in the spirit world. Set your course, set your vibration. And then when you have set that vibration, set that course of that connection, then that is where we will take you. But you have to allow yourself to set the course. Many years ago, when I came to Lewis and I stood in his vibration for many years, his Indian guide tells me many moons I was there. But he would not speak to me because I did not connect to the energy that he wanted at that moment. I had to earn my space next to him. Your guides need to earn your space next to you. It is not a given that they are there. They need to earn their space, earn their representation at the board table. So allow yourself to discern your guides. Allow yourself to do that. Lewis said here, it is the vibration. There are many things that will happen in your life, but who says that they are things that are changeable? They are negotiable, let's put it that way. Things will happen in our lives, but these are journeys or pinpoints in our direction that we chose before we got here. You chose a spouse in your life. Maybe the spouse has left. You chose a health condition in your life. You picked your family tree. Maybe that's where your health vibration came from. But you chose these things to appear in your life down the path. It is never that we will change. We will always change the journey through or past that. But we cannot change what you chose to learn in this earth existence. It is always just the journey that we have an option of changing how you arrive and how you move past it. So when you're doing your meditation here in the earth plane, set your course. There's no right or wrong way to do meditation, but setting the course with your guides. That is your key in the vibration of spirit, is allowing yourself to find that connection. What do you need from us? We are at service for your vibration 24/7. When you sleep, there is someone standing next to you, protecting you, guiding you as you sleep and you travel in the spirit world. There are people that protect you when you work. When you do everything in your life, there is someone there. There's always someone in your vibration. No one dies alone in the spirit world. There are people in the room with them, constantly with them, before they pass to spirit, and with them as they make their journey to the spirit world. No one leaves this earth plane alone. You did not arrive here alone. You will not leave here alone. There are many guides that followed you to this earth plane, ventured here and stood by your mother as you were born and put into this earth plane. Guides were here, working with your energy field as you grew and you were born. And we will be there when you pass to spirit and you leave this world. We are your guardians, the people that help you. But remember, I want you to understand, don't take on situations in your life that don't click the vibration for you. They don't fit where you feel they should be. Tell your guides, explain to them where you want to be. Maybe you want to go to the Hall of Records, visit there for a while. Look at your files, look at the vibration, look at what you decided you wanted to look at in this lifetime. And then look at different volumes in those records. Maybe you want to go speak to somebody in the past life. Maybe there's something in this lifetime that has some kind of connection to a past life, an incarnation. Maybe you need to go back and revisit with your higher self in that lifetime. You can do that if that's something you want to do. There's so many things that you can do from the spirit world. Options are no limit here. But it's what you believe that you can see, what you can have in your life. I spent many years understanding Lewis and understanding his vibration for many years. And I have been part of his vibration for numerous years and in a past life. The past life connection is always there, connected to two souls, two vibrations here. And we are always connected within the vibration. As his guide Jeff and the other guides that follow him, always connected through some lifetime, some incarnation, or some place in the spirit world. If you want to find out where you have come from, where you have been, ask one of your guides to show you when they first entered your vibration, when they first entered your connection. It could be in the 1600s. It could be many lifetimes ago that this person was there working with you in that lifetime. Yes. All you can do is ask. And we in the spirit world will do the rest. But set your course. That's the key. The course has to be set. What do you want to see? And then allow us to bring that in being with your vibration. So I hope that helps you a little bit, the vibration. I wanted to speak through Lewis, and I was sitting here anxiously trying to speak, and he was controlling my vibration. But that is what it's supposed to be. Him controlling, the same as you here. Controlling who speaks through you, who works through you, and who resides within your spirit man. That is your control vector. If you ask one of your guides, and one of your guides are not forthcoming as quick as they should be, say, I'd like to know where we first met. When did we first have our first conversation? And go into meditation. If that first conversation does not fit you well, does not connect to your higher source, send that guide packing. Send them packing down the road. And allow the other guides to interview for yourself, interview for a new guide. A new position has now just come open. A new position has just come open in Lewis's Gates' vibration of spirit guides. What is your resume for the job? Set the resume. Allow the highest and best to enter your vibration. Allow them to take you on your journey. Don't allow yourself to beat yourself up because a guide or vibration isn't working the way they should. Start taking resumes from new arrivals, ones that you can trust, the ones that will encourage you on your journey. Okay, I think he left. So the vibration here is I know that when we allow ourselves to be, just to be, just to be us, to be authentic for us. That is the key. That is the vibration we need in our lives, is just to be authentic for us. The books that I get here, this is the one book I have. That's the one book. It's from Spiritual Studies. I have it. It's an autographed copy. I don't let it out of my sight. I don't let this out of my sight too often. It's an autographed copy. It's not on the market anymore. But I have it. I know some of the people here, at least one, maybe two, are students of mine. You're in camp. You can always look at it. You can always look at it. Can't take it home with you. You can look at it though. But the vibration with this is allow yourself to find where you want to be, where you want to be with this. Meditation is not this set vibration. I look on the internet and there's all meditation has to be done this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And no, it has to, I take all kinds of different ways of doing meditation. Then I fix it how it fits me. I intertwine it. It's like knitting a sweater. I'm just knitting all the little stuff or crocheting something, and I'm getting it all set up. So when the finished product is, it's what I created, what I feel is best for me. Then I allow that to be the way I see spirit. So figure out what the pieces are that fit, and then put them together. Put them in your little box. Put them there. Say, oh, that's what I believe in. And don't let somebody tell you, say, oh, you should believe in that. Oh, that's not good. That's not the good. No, it's what you believe in. They might not see what you believe in, what you envision in your life, but it's yours. Don't get. I love it when people say, what church do you go to? I say, I go to the Colby Temple. I'm pastor out of Colby Temple. I'm a spiritualist. People say, oh, you shouldn't tell people you're a spiritualist. People get all crazy. Why? That's the journey I'm on. I don't. Why am I changing my journey? Just to please the vibration. But it's not my journey for your religion. God bless you on your religion. God bless you on your journey. God bless you where you are. God bless. But I've always told people I'm a little mixture. I'm a little Southern Baptist, a little Pentecostal, a little bit of Methodist. My aunt took me to Methodist church. A little bit of Methodist going on there. I'm a little bit of rogue here too, because I'm kind of out there a little bit, but I'm a whole lot of spirit. And so I conglomerate all of this, my little Catholic beliefs, Methodist, all these little beliefs, and I intertwine them in that little crochet pattern that I have. And that is me. So don't think that, oh, I'm just this one person. This is who I am. No, you don't have to be, don't be here to fit. Be here to travel, not just to fit in a situation. Oh, I go to this place because I just want to fit in. I don't want to make any waves, I've made waves most of my life. So I just follow where my heart is taking me, where it takes me. Follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your connection. Talk to your guides. Maybe the next step you take, the next journey you take, encourages you so much in your life. It changes life patterns for 1,000 people because you took that next journey because you believed enough in yourself to take that journey. So allow yourself to take the journey, be where you need to be. So I hope that helped you today. I hope that encouraged you and helped your connection today.